What's up, y'all? It's Bilo, and we're tuned in with LCHUNCHOTV.
All right, Bilo, let the people know who you are and where you from.
So I'm Bianca. I go by Bilo also. I am from Northeast Austin, Texas, like Rumberg, Maynard Road area. I've been here all my life. I am an artist. I'm a singer, and I like to do shows, and I hope to make music to inspire people.
All right, so let the people that don't know you, let them know, like, how was your upbringing like?
So I think a lot of people that I've like told about my life say that, you know, I've experienced a lot of things that a lot of kids my age didn't experience. And I've even been told that I should like write a book or something about my experiences. I feel like I just have a really unique perspective. Like the first couple of years of my life, when I was 2 years old, I was diagnosed with leukemia. You know, I obviously survived, but that was pretty hard, at least for my mom, because she was a single mother, you know, looking after a sick child, and she had other kids to worry about at the same time. So I feel like that was probably really hard for her. Then after that, I mean, it was just kind of just all over the place. It was like a lot of moving around. My mom was a single mom with like 4 kids, and I feel like a lot of times I lacked stability in my life. And then when I was 8, she got with my now stepdad, and it was hard to kind of like get adjusted to that, because we were just used to just being on our own, and my mom would just be working 3 jobs at a time. We're looking after ourselves, and then here comes this guy trying to like enforce rules on us, and we're just like, who are you? You're not our dad, you know? And it was a lot of bumping heads and a lot of like somewhat domestic violence and like kind of emotional abuse and stuff. And I ended up going to like the juvenile detention center when I was about 15. I don't think I did anything wrong. You know, it was kind of like my mom hit me, like I was trying to like defend myself, and it turned out that, you know, they took her story over mine, and I was the one that was in Gardner Betts for like 2 weeks, and then I had to be on an ankle monitor, and it was just whole thing. Like I always felt like I was having a lot of things happen to me, and all I was trying to do was just, you know, be a good kid, go to school, and listen to my parents. But like eventually I got fed up, you know. I started running away, started smoking weed, and just not caring about a lot of things anymore. And then I got into foster care when I was almost 16. And when I was there, my older sister was actually supposed to take me in, but that didn't work out because she had her own issues. So I was just like in foster care, living at a shelter. I felt like I didn't have anybody to like support me, or I felt like nobody cared pretty much. So started doing more drugs and just not caring, running away from the shelter. Like I wasn't doing good in school. But eventually, and it's kind of crazy to say, let's just say I tried to do a certain drug and it wasn't what I thought it was, and that shit was like rock bottom for me. After that, I got sent to an RTC, which is like a residential treatment center, where it's like, you know, you've been it's almost like Gardner Betts, but like a place that you live at and kind of less restricted. But once I did that, you know, I turned myself around, and I started making my priorities something that I focused on, and I graduated high school at 16, almost 17, but you know, it's still pretty good. And went to ACC. I'm still going to ACC. I actually graduate this summer. But yeah, I've just been trying to take care of myself, you know, have my own goals, be my own support system. So yeah, that's a little bit about me.
Okay, and so like growing up, what artists did you listen to?
So I listened to a lot of different artists just because I had a lot of different people in my life influencing me. Like my mom, she listens to like older Hispanic music, and she also listens to like European artists. She used to like this artist called Yanni. I don't know if you're familiar with him, but he plays like the violin and stuff. So she influenced me with like as far as like instruments and stuff like that. My older siblings, they were more like into like hip hop and rap and stuff like that. So they would listen to a lot of like Zero and SPM and like Lil Kiki and just artists like Houston artists.
Yeah.
And then my stepdad, he listened to like rock music, like Guns N' Roses, Judas Priest, and things like that. So I feel like I have a lot of like influences from different genres and stuff. But for me, I would say I've always liked Leona Lewis, Beyonce, and Jhené Aiko. And Jhené Aiko has been one of my like biggest role models since I was like a teenager. She just inspires me in a lot of ways, and I can put her on with whatever mood I'm feeling. She just carries me away.
Okay, and going into that, who or what inspired you to start making music?
So I've always loved singing. Like my mom said, when I was in diapers, I used to like sing and dance in front of the TV, like with if there was like a performer on or something. So I guess I've always had like that, you know, passion for singing and performing. Like I would do talent shows and choir and things like that in middle school and high school. I just never thought like I could make my own music and like have a career that way. I thought singing was kind of just like a thing, like a hobby almost. But as I got older and like more into the music scene, I realized that people were actually out here like making this a living and this is their lifestyle. So yeah, that influenced me and made me, and also school, of course, going to ACC, you know, for music business, performance and technology. I have met a lot of like classmates and teachers who've like showed me like that it can be done. You know, these are the steps that you got to take, and this is how you become an artist, and this is how you put your music out there. So yeah, just the people around me, and as time progressed, I saw like a clearer vision of what I can do. Okay. And how long would you say you've been making music for? So as a teenager, I would write a lot of poems and stuff. That's really how a lot of my songs start. It's just me like writing poetry or like little thoughts and stuff that I have. But I've been making music, like I recorded my first song when I was 17, and I didn't finish it until I was 18 because, you know, just life was going on. But since then till now, it's been about 3-4 years. So
okay. And right now, you know, with the music culture, what's your intake on the RnB music culture right now?
Well, I like quite a few artists right now. I like Lucky Day, Ari Lennox, Summer Walker. Miguel has always been a go-to. But I think it's really cool. Like I feel like R&B is like expanding a little bit. It's kind of like dipping into alternative, dipping into like more hip hop sound. But I feel like R&B is just, I don't know. I think it's keeping some of its like, you know, old school qualities, but it's also like moving along with the industry in a way that it needs to. And I feel like R&B is gonna be like as big as rap, you know.
Put my heart up in a box, locked it away and drown my thoughts. All my haunts and fears, I shut them all.